Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to be filming my February favorites video because I love favorites videos. It's something that I really like to produce as consistently as I can, and so I'm excited to show you what I was loving throughout the month of February. Before we get started though, I just want to remind you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not subscribed already. If you're on a mobile device, I believe you can just scroll down and click the red button that says subscribe, or if you're on a normal desktop or a laptop computer, you can click pretty much anywhere. I'll give you a little annotation that you can click right here. You can also click below the video. There's just endless choices. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Bedhead Tigi Dumb Blonde Shampoo and Conditioner. Therapy for highlighted or bleached blonde babes. And I did recently highlight my hair, not recently, over the summertime I did highlight my hair. Mainly what I was looking for is something that was really going to be hydrating. I was on the hunt for a very hydrating shampoo and conditioner, and I kind of figured, well, I mean, this is for like processed and colored hair, therefore it probably is extremely moisturizing, because a common thing that people have with colored hair is damage done and dry, brittle hair. So that's why I picked this up. I was like, this is probably extremely hydrating, and it is very, very, very hydrating, and I love it. The scent is beautiful. It basically just smells tropical and fruity and just pure fruit. It smells like fruit on your head. I think I've talked a couple of times about deodorant on my channel. I don't know why. I have a thing for deodorant, I guess. But this is kind of different because I recently stepped into the world of natural and I don't know, I guess you could say organic deodorants, and which is interesting because, don't hold me to this because I don't know this research entirely, but apparently there are ingredients in normal non-organic deodorants that have been linked to cancer, and again, that doesn't mean that it causes cancer. It's just studies are being done where it's definitely leaning towards the fact that it might be causing cancer. And so those ingredients, I know one of the ingredients is aluminum, and then there's a few other nasty chemicals in deodorants that I kind of just decided that I didn't want in or on my body. I've kind of been stepping into that world for a while now, and it was really frustrating because I'm sure you've heard other people talk about this if you're interested in this same type of thing. It is so hard to find a good natural organic deodorant that really does as good of a job as like keeping odor at bay and keeping sweatiness at bay like normal deodorants do. So I've gone through so many natural deodorants that I end up just either returning, or not often do I return deodorant, but just end up not really using. I'll give it to my boyfriend because I need something that's I need something stronger. And so it was recently at Whole Foods, and I decided to ask the woman working there, because there's like an actual person who works in the beauty section at Whole Foods. So I wanted her opinion. I was like, what is the, like, there was a whole section of deodorant. I'm like, what is the deodorant that people buy the most here? Like, what is your most commonly sold deodorant? And she was like, this one right here. So this is the Herbal Clear Sport 24-hour natural sport deodorant. It kind of has that like man smell, or like man deodorant smell, if you know what I'm talking about, ladies. I love that. If you like that type of scent, this is like a low-key, not so potent, just kind of like fresh scent. Very similar to that. So I've really been loving this. I purchased it at Whole Foods, and yeah, I'm really excited. I want to talk about the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. This is just holy grail amazing. And it's interesting because I think that for the longest time I was purchasing primers that really were geared for oily, acne-prone skin, large pores, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I was really ending up with primers that were extremely dull on my skin. And since really clearing up my acne for the most part, that's not to say I don't get pimples, I found that I was no longer needing products that were heavily for that type of issue. And so I really wanted to kind of slowly step into the world of products that were kind of just more brightening for the skin. As someone who suffers really badly with oily skin, like brightening, glowy, dewy products were something that I never really even looked at, because I just thought, oh, that's not gonna work for me. Like I'm shiny and dewy as it is. This has been something that has been awesome for that, because it is a primer that works really nicely with my oily skin, but it also gives me that beautiful dewy, not dewy, like glowy look. It's important to have a really nice base that works for you and your skin type. And then the last thing I was really enjoying was the Pukka Nighttime Tea. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned Pukka tea on my channel before, which is really interesting because I do drink a lot of Pukka tea. I've been drinking it for quite some time now, and I really, the nighttime tea, I believe this is fairly new. It is amazing. I am someone who has TMJ, or temporomandibular joint disorder. If you want to see a video all about that, because it is kind of a big part of my life, leave a comment down below if you'd like to hear more information about that. But something that really I learned I needed to incorporate into my life was getting better sleep than I do, because I tend to have very tense and stressful sleep unconsciously. Like I don't even understand why it's happening, but it does. So I started incorporating this Pukka nighttime tea, a dreamy bed of organic oat flower, lavender, and lime flower. I have no idea what half of those things are. I've never even heard of oat flower or lime flower, but the lavender in this is like breathtaking. It's really soothing at night. I'll make it pretty soon after I eat dinner, and then just sip it, watch some Netflix. It's just kind of like a really nice thing that I've added into my night routine that I really look forward to. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed my February favorites. All of the products and everything will be linked below. And also don't forget to check out my social media links. They are also in the description box. And yeah. Oh, also I have this new goal for my YouTube videos. I'd love to get my YouTube videos to 10 likes. So if you could please help me achieve that goal by liking this video, that would be awesome. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I hope you guys had a wonderful month, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!